Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to the ACES competition. My name is the Gandy Man, and I am here with my good friend Beaver.
Hello. Very happy to
We've
be here.
got what? What are you saying?
I just said I was very happy to be here. Maybe not
we
anymore.
got a we got a great match for you folks. We got the Peacocks and the Bombers here in this elimination match, the lower bracket semifinal elimination. That means the loser goes home, folks. The loser goes home. The winner will go on to face the loser of Sabres Jackalopes, which might be a rematch. You can see both of these teams here lost to either a Jackalope or a Sabre back in the upper bracket, and then won their lower bracket match. So similar paths to get here, similar teams. Only one can go on. This is gonna be a good one, folks. Let me tell you the predictions. They disagree with me. They don't think it's gonna be a good one because the Bombers are the heavy favorites in this match. I for one, I think the Bombers probably have the edge here. But let me tell you, I think it's going to be a lot closer of a match because they got some heavy hitters over on the Peacocks.
I agree. I think this will probably be closer than I guess the predictions would indicate.
The Bombers have been favorites in all of their matches so far, even the one they lost. They've been extremely heavy favorites in all of the matches they've won. So perhaps that would indicate they'd win this one. But I will say the Peacocks were the underdogs in the previous match that they won. So maybe people are underestimating the Peacocks. Certainly if they win today, they won't be.
You got the 4-4 pick to start us off.
Is that real? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that episode.
Now it's the Peacock's turn to pick. I think one of their team priorities, in my opinion, would be to try to get Bacon Man on Sly 3, but that is kind of hinging on having somebody who can do the other games.
Both Bacon Man and Mafioso recently got Sly 3 any percent world records. So we might see a battle of the giants in Sly 3 today. But also both runners pretty versatile. I mean, you really want Bacon Man on Sly 3. Mafioso, probably you're a little happier sending him just about anywhere. But, certainly out of those three runners, you'd expect him to be playing Sly 3 here. Power Man, I would say Power Man on Sly 4, but that is not his episode. That is his least favorite Sly 4 episode. Power Man, of course, was my teammate last year, so I have some insight into his psyche. He has been playing Sly 3. I saw him post a Sly 3 PB the other day, so maybe they got something tricky going on. I think there's a lot of room for both teams to do something tricky. Oh my god, they gave me a little treat. They're giving me 2 Sly 4 episodes.
2 Sly 4 episodes.
Great.
Let's go.
And this is going to be a really long race.
We're the perfect people for this as well.
Yeah, I don't know who on the Peacocks has been playing Sly 4. I think Nightfly and Inferno have been practicing around. So I think really anything could come. Nightfly played Sly 4 last time. Played 4-2 in fact, so maybe that will be what he plays again. And Inferno played 4-3 in their match that they lost against the Jackalopes. So I'm guessing that means Bacon Man's going to be playing 3-2 against Stevens. Or sorry, not against Stevens, against Mafioso. And then Stevens is playing Sly 4. Has he been practicing Sly 4? I don't know.
Well, I do have some secret information from
that's exciting.
Stalking the team chats, but I'll keep it to myself.
I know you like to do that.
That would be ghosting at this point still.
Maybe you could reveal it once it's already been revealed for you, Well, we got a good one today. I mean, 2 Sly 4 episodes. You don't see that. You don't see that every day. I, as like a joke, set the game to Sly 4 before the stream and said it was in the script. And funnily enough, we're getting 2 Sly 4 episodes. But actually, I do need to set the game to Sly 3 because that's what's being played first.
Indeed.
Yeah, this will be a good one, folks. I said that a few times, but on the Bombers, we got Power Man, former ACES champion, Mapioto, ACES finalist last year. Bacon Man and Stevens were on the same team last year that did not make it to the final six in the knockout rounds. So both of them are looking to get a bit farther this year, and you know what? They've already done it. These teams, if they lose this round, they'll be in fourth out of 8. Not too shabby. We're about to start here, predicting to see Bacon Man versus Mafioso. We'll see if we're wrong about that. We'll see if they want to mix it up. I kind of feel like I like the Bombers here. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. I mean, Nightfly and Inferno have both played Sly 4 in this tournament. So I guess they could be very ready for this. Peacocks could be very happy right now. But they could also be sweating a little bit. We just don't know exactly what kind of practice they've been doing. And look at that. I mean, I wasn't even close. Nightfly versus Stevens? Are you serious? We got the 2 Sly 3 Giants playing Sly 4 today. That's crazy. That is crazy. And they're off. They're going to see if they can locate the guru. See if he's around here. Well, this will be his first episode. Both Beaver and I, not the most experienced with this. But let me tell you, we're gonna make up for it. We are gonna make up for it when we get to Sly 4. Steven's taking an early lead here. He did leave the safe house first, so that might just be a stream delay thing.
I will say, as much stalking as I have done of the team chats, I have no clue who and how much preparation there's been for this episode in specific.
Yeah, this is a big surprise for me. I also, Powerman, at least last year, he really wanted episodes 3 or 5. I mean, that was basically our whole strategy was we're going to pick Powerman 3 or 5 first and then go from there. And so to see 2 Sly 4 episodes and neither of them are 3 or 5 surprises me. And I guess he's probably playing 2. I would just guess Inferno's playing 2 also, just because it's earlier. People tend to... I mean, it's easier too. It's episode 4 is
well, that information is just coming in.
Wow, he's got the intel. That's exciting. I mean, in my opinion, episode 4 is the best one. Inferno versus Mapioso for 4-2. And so Powerman will be playing 4-4, despite the fact that he doesn't like it. Maybe he's changed his mind, or maybe that's just the one he's been dealt, and he's gonna take it. But this will be interesting, because this means we're expecting the Bombers to take a lead in 4-2. There's a lot of newer strats that are maybe a little harder in 4-2. The episode is kind of tricky. And so, unless Inferno's really ready for it, and really been practicing, I think Mapioto's gonna be able to get a substantial lead in that episode. But then, of course, it'll be up to Bacon Man to bring it back in core 4.
Now Stevens
And
is
we
out to
found him.
the early lead here after the first job, but I will agree with what Ganis said that Nightfly seems a bit more practiced than Stevens on this episode. We saw Stevens go for a disguise jump, falling off of the cliff by the guru's hut. That he didn't succeed in, so some slop over there. But I will say, I think if Nightfly, sometimes you run into a problem where if you're in this like gray area between being prepared and not being prepared, you can do riskier things and end up shooting yourself in the foot in a race setting instead of
That'd be
just
true enough.
playing safe.
Both these runners actually Sly 1 runners. So it's great to see some Sly 1 runners participating in this competition, running the other games. I mean, last year Stevens was just Sly 2. And now we can see him. This is an entirely different game that he's running. Both runners resetting the game. Skip Bentley cutscene. We should ban that, don't you think?
What, resetting the game?
Yeah, to skip the Bentley cutscenes. Like, wouldn't it be more fun to watch them? Do you think?
Well,
I
I
think
always watched them as a kid, and I think that we should have to do everything that we did as a
that
kid.
children do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree with me. Both runners head into spelunking. This is ooh, Stevens falls in the water, and Nightfly is off in the lead. You can optionally do dark caves here if you'd like. We often see a diverging job order at this point, but not today.
Zonder de goeroe was ik niet de Murray geworden die voor je staat. Ik weet alleen niet zo zeker of hij
Hopefully in
blij
this
is met
job
mijn
we'll get to
persoonlijke
see
ontwikkeling.
some janky Murray movement. He has a hard time going
Misschien, maar ik verloor mijn
on
zelfbeheersing
slopes
met Octavio.
in this game.
Yep. It was a tremendous blunder on Sucker Punch's part,
Oké, Bentley,
I would say.
de grot in.
Yeah, it's just Murray. Oh, a miss from Nightfly there. Oh, another miss from Nightfly. And Stevens is... Oh, Stevens was just about in the lead, and then he grabbed that ledge.
They are pretty much even to the frame at the moment.
Let's see how they deal with this flashlight guard. Different techniques here.
Yeah, very different techniques at pretty much every section of this job so far. They're all doing different things with the camera as well.
I mean, you can see there, Nightfly, clearly had a strat there that Stevens did not have, or did not want to do, which perhaps would indicate a higher level experience from Nightfly. But then again, sometimes you just don't do a strat. Maybe he just doesn't like it. You can see some bouncing. That's always exciting.
Well, in this for this bouncing, it's key that you know what you're doing, because if you don't, you get stuck here for a very long time. It's a bit of a strange I guess this one is not as bad, but when we get to the
Yeah, I was about to say.
the three
I was like, what
the
could you
three
do
for
here?
one.
But yeah, the 3 for sure.
Ja, die zit, stomme zuiger.
I think when my roommate, Death, got to that part, you know what? I might be slandering it, but I don't care. It's for content. He had a really hard time figuring out how he was supposed to lower all 3 of those at once.
Yeah, it's essential, I think, that you're not you don't have the pink glowy stuff around you, which indicates your, energy level or whatever. Like if you have that to start, I don't think it's possible. Which is strange because it's very easy to end up with that, and I feel like casually you would expect that to be the goal. Like you should have the pink glowy
Yeah.
stuff.
You might also just try pushing one of them down the whole way, thinking that it will, like, lock. They do not lock.
Het is gelukt. 3 tegen 1 en nog heb ik jullie een lesje geleerd, zuigers.
And now we will engage in fisticuffs with this episode's scary villain man,
Hij is vastgegroeid
the
tot het
Mask of
masker
Dark
van
Earth.
donkere aarde waar de goeroe ons voor waarschuwde.
Vreemd. Het maakt de drager dus veel groter. En ook veel agressiever, denk ik.
Ik kan hem wel aan. Mijn ontmoeting met de goeroe wordt
Ganny, would you say your mask is capable of running?
Zelfs als je zou winnen, kon
I
je
don't have a
nergens naartoe.
mask.
If you did,
Deur heeft
though.
een elektronisch nachtslot. Dit hele gebied draait op één circuit.
I don't think
Zelfs de
masks.
boren zijn eraan
I
gekoppeld.
don't think masks
Dan
can run
gooi ik
away.
die grapjas in de boren.
Dan gaat het circuit misschien stuk.
Yeah, that's
You're trying to bait out a specific line of dialogue. I don't have it. Since when do masks get away?
that's later.
Er is al wat schade.
Yeah.
In this job, Murray says that mask can run.
Oh, my
mine
mask
can't
can't
do
do
that.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's a good line. That masker can run. Oh, I'm sorry, Dutch. Your language is
Dat kan het mijne
funny.
niet.
Regerend. Ga door naar de goeroe. Die weet er misschien meer over. De deuren moeten open kunnen nu het bordcircuit stuk is.
I like how Bentley clears the phlegm out of his throat in that voice line there,
Ga
just by
open.
Yeah, that's
speaking.
good.
Ik ben terug, mijn meester. Het zwarte water is weer helder.
We've seen some
Ik wil
action.
graag...
I would say on a small scale so far, but there will be opportunities for huge time
Ik
loss
wil weer mee met mijn vrienden. En
later
ik
on.
hoop dat u ook mee zou komen.
Notably, Lemon Rage.
U zou het geweldig
You could
vinden.
see a
We
very
hebben
large
zoveel
swing
lol.
in Lemon Rage. This is certainly
Mijn
a
werkers,
swingy game.
gyrocopters en het masker
A
van
swingy
donkere
episode.
aarde. Ja, dat is niet niks, maar wij helpen u, dat beloof ik. Bedankt, goeroe. Ik ben ook blij u te zien.
Nightfly moving on to the fan favorite, Big Truck. Steven's moving on to the fan favorite, Big Truck.
Incredible. This job can be very tricky, very, very tricky. I think it's much harder than someone would expect, just from a speedrunning perspective. But there's a lot you don't have control over, so it's trying to make the best of what you get, and dealing with some frustrating mechanics.
Fun fact, this job is actually called Big Truck because of this big truck that you drive. Did you know that?
I guess I wouldn't say I knew that, but I figured, I suppose.
Interesting. We are gonna have to climb up this tower. No, not yet. Right? I'm wrong. Yeah. We just flipped that bottom up. And then we climb it later.
Yeah, we gotta
Oké, Bentley.
defeat
Ik
the
ben
guards, then
geïnteresseerd.
start the
Maar
drill.
ik denk dat ik wel met een paar wachters af moet rekenen om bij de boorbediening te
That's
kunnen
what
komen.
Bentley says.
Versla de wachters.
How do you have the dialogue in your head so
Dan
well?
kan Murray beginnen met
Uh,
fase 2 van mijn plan.
I don't know.
You haven't played this game in English in a while, right? Like a big long time.
I think I would have played in English when the PS5 version came out, but before that, yeah, it would have been a really long time. I don't know, I have so much Sly Cooper dialogue floating around in my brain.
Als we een stel rode soldatenschorpioenen kunnen vangen, kunnen
It's
we
like
daar
perhaps a
de
problem.
mijnwerkers wel mee wegjagen.
Dat
No, I think it's
als een
good.
klus voor de Murray.
It's good in your
Eén
profession.
vraagje nog. Hoe vang ik schorpioenen met een druk?
Het voertuig is uitgerust met een supersterke handrem. En als je die aantrekt tijdens het rijden, kantel je naar voren. Met de juiste timing vang je het schorpioen in de mijnetten aan
Alright,
de
let's see
onderkant
some
van de
truck
Oké,
flipping,
Bentley, laat de
some
schorpioenen
scorpion
maar
grabbing,
komen.
Niet zo snel. De banden
some
van de
big
truck worden
truck
snel heet in
action.
het brandende zand. Je moet ze afkoelen door in het water of over schorpioenen te rijden. Zet op je warmtemeter om te voorkomen dat de banden smelten. En denk eraan, we willen alleen de rode soldatenschorpioenen. Met de blauwe bergschorpioenen kunnen we de mijnwerkers
Now,
niet
of course,
wegjagen.
all of you know this at home,
De truck is simpel. Houd de X-toets
but we
ingedrukt
need
om
to
vooruit te gaan. En de
capture 20 red scorpions
naar de oppervlakte.
by, as you can see, flipping the truck over
Duikel!
on top of it, which is completely ridiculous.
Yeah,
Blue ones are not helpful to us, except for to clean, cool. I don't know why I was going for a CL sound there, to cool down the tires.
Hup!
Dat zijn al 5 gooien.
You can also use the water, but here's a little spoiler for you. In this second part, the water is gonna go away. You will only be able to use scorpions to cool down the tires.
Handstand!
Murray, wacht eens even. Volgens mijn sensoren wordt de ondergrondse beweging minder. We moeten dieper boren om de schorpioen
And that's where the real challenge comes. Now we're climbing the tower. There's some nice movement you can do here.
Oké, Bentley.
I feel like you could do this section faster.
faster than this?
You could
Certainly.
do, yeah. Like you could just like rocket up those. We'll jump on the pipe there. Ooh, Stevens! Ooh, Stevens! He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, that was interesting that Night Flight went around to the right there.
Rondom de toren loopt weg. Murray, je kunt je banden van nu
Stevens
think-
did a disguise jump.
Yeah, what
Night Flight
Stevens
opted
did,
not
I
to.
think, is more typical. Obviously, he did the disguise jump. The nice thing about that is that it's really... I think it's probably harder to mess up the disguise jump than jumping on one of the
Night Flights might
side
be
things.
the newer, faster tech though.
Aan de rol! Wow! Het gaat goed, en voor mij!
The runners are pretty close. I'd say Night Flies at. Oh, they're about to get the same one. Oh man, Stevens is not getting the Scorpion. Night Flies a little over one Scorpion ahead now. I feel like he was farther ahead before the job. You can see they're both at 50.
Kom op!
It's looking like a better big truck for Stevens.
Daar gaan we!
Mooi. Nog maar een paar. En dan kunnen we ACES Rock gaan zuiveren.
Yeah, Stevens has definitely,
Stevens-
at least so far, gained a bit of time, but these last 3 Scorpions will be important for him. He's got both of them
You
on
can see
screen
'em all.
now.
Het gaat goed!
Nightfly's just running around. Oh, he's got 2 lined up here. It's like they're both gonna finish at about the same time.
Stevens takes the lead, though, at least on our perspective.
Wow.
Achteruit naar de
Um,
ingang van de mijn. En los je niet zo vriendelijke vracht.
big truck
Can't
for you.
assume it to be too accurate because of the stream delay and etc. But
It's more exciting if we pretend that it's accurate at least.
yeah,
Goed teamwork, jongens. ACES Rock is schoongeveegd. De goeroe zal blij zijn.
We get Dark Caves here next. We'll see if they do the Beaver Buffer, one of the only things I've found in general ever.
The beaver buffer. What
Yeah.
is that? Tell me about that.
You can hold start during this load, and it will buffer the pause in the first frame.
Whoa! That was awesome.
I know Stevens at least Stevens got it there, but
I believe they both
he then paused or
got it.
unpaused, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I think Nightfly got it normal styles, which is. Well, I was gonna say got him the lead, but I mean he does have the lead. It's. I mean it's.
Nadat ze de goal
I couldn't be
hadden,
neck and necker.
pakten de dingo's zijn magische wandelstok en maansteen af. Zonder die dingen is de goal machteloos.
Aangezien het mijnwerkers
Dark
zijn, hebben
Caves,
ze die spullen
good
tussen
job.
een van deze grotten verstopt.
Ish.
Dat is een veilige locatie, want er
You've
lopen
got,
heel veel kerels rond om ze in de gaten te houden.
Inderdaad.
Some
De
neat
meest
slime
waarschijnlijke
movement.
kandidaat is deze mijnschacht. Daar lopen
Is a
zo
tricky
de
disguise
beste
jump you have to
arbeiders in
do?
en uit.
Goede plek om te beginnen. Ik ga al.
Yeah, this job is cool. This is, I think, one of the highlights of Sly 3.
Met je verbeteringsbril kun je
There
One
aren't
of
a
the
lot
only
of jobs in the game that are
movement
just
jobs.
like pure Sly movement jobs, but this is one of them.
Als ze hier zijn, liggen de spullen van de goal vast achter in deze grot.
Although I suppose in this episode we're kind of spoiled in the sense that we have two of them in the early going of the episode.
Yeah, but we also have the claw in this episode.
Yeah, that is true.
Hou er niet van om de omgeving overhoop te halen. Maar deze grotten zitten vol met
Steven's doing
opbouw.
perhaps a more
Ik snap wel waarom
conservative
die
technique
mijnwerkers
there.
zo fanatiek zijn.
Definitely.
Ooh! Steven's messing up the safe. Gets a second try.
Tijd om je terug te brengen naar je eigenaar. Die mijnwerkers zijn slimmer dan ze eruit zien. De maansteen is gebooby-trapped. Het lijkt me een lichtgevoelige ontsteking.
I found it interesting when I recently played Uncharted Lost Legacy that they had a lockpicking mechanic that was very, very similar to the safe cracking in this game. But I will say,
this is one of the games of all time.
all of the safe cracking or lockpicking mini games that I've played in other games that are similar to this, I think Sly's can be annoying because it's like, you know, kind of hard, but it is definitely the most like interactive between all of them. Like there's the most to like actually do, and you have to like try to do something, you know.
De wandelstok van de goal.
Uncharted has copied a lot from these games. I mean, they've got
Ik heb de ingang gemarkeerd.
they have the climbing from going up.
Yep.
They have the
Helemaal geen daglicht.
I can't think of anything.
The main character's a charming thief.
Moeten geven om te kunnen zien.
Yeah, true.
Pas op
There's a
There's also a
lady.
raccoon.
mijnschachten zijn diep.
There's the lady.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It's not even. They're very different ladies.
Yeah. Steven's collecting the stick.
There's a moonstone in both.
Die lui zijn paranoïde. En zo te horen hebben ze versterking
Did you
ingeroepen.
believe that?
Er gaat niets boven een hoorn
not true, I
van
made it up.
dingo's om het allemaal wat spannender te maken.
Nightfly just nailing the disguise jump. That's good to see.
Making it look easy.
This
Let's
is
see if
definitely,
Stevens can make it look as easy. I was gonna say see if Stevens can make it look hard, but I thought that would be too mean, so I didn't.
It's not a super hard jump. I think honestly probably setting it up is harder, like being in the proper spot on the
Yeah.
rock face. But the
I would say
important
it's
thing is that you
deceptively
know
tricky, but it's not too bad.
it's definitely more of like a like a knowledge trick, like knowing exactly when you should go. Because that cycle is you gotta jump at the proper time in that cycle to be able to catch one of them.
Stevens, it seems, has a pause, unpause strat that he's doing because he's done that again, so it must be on purpose.
Yeah. Any adrenaline burst fans?
Surely there's a lot of Adrenaline Burst fans. It's a great gadget.
I don't like the sound design of adrenaline burst
I
in
was
skin.
I was
think
about
it's
to say
so
that,
extremely
yeah.
obnoxious.
It is obnoxious.
Gegroet, o goeroe van de steen. Murray
Presumably
heeft
in
Beerschot
slide
verzameld.
2,
En ik breng u
he's
mee
like
naar uw
injecting
wandelstop in
himself with
Maansteen.
adrenaline or something.
Tijd voor de ontsnapping is gekomen.
I mean, do you think that's right?
Oeh, ha.
How else could he
Dank u,
run that
dat is
fast?
heel vriendelijk. Maar zeg eens, hoe wilt u
But in this game, it's
ontsnappen?
just rockets.
Hinta. Echt waar?
It's
Kunt u zich
metaphorical
transformeren?
adrenaline.
Maar als u van gedaante verandert, komt er vast een wachter polshoog te nemen. Hey, dat is waar.
Now that we have
Dan komt
the
een wachter.
walking staff and moonstone, we have completed all of the Guru's requirements,
Wat is hij nou?
and he will now let us free him. I guess I say let us free him. We didn't help. I guess, well, I mean, we gave him the walking staff, obviously. But from there, he sort of takes care of it. There's some tech you can do here to get the guards in a good position for you. Nightfly did not succeed. Stevens got the guard over there, but now he is losing more time, so probably not worth it. Although he does have two guards, so
yeah, that's good.
we'll see how that helps.
Now it goes back to like the, GSM guard spawn manipulation. So since he has these two guards on screen, they're gonna stay there. Whereas if they had been left in their standard positions, which would have been like to the left of the perspective of the binocular cam, they would have despawned during the cutscene.
Yeah, it looks like that's paying off for him. He gets those two
And
real
he
quick,
already
and he's
has
a little bit ahead.
already has the lead back because of that.
If he'd gotten those two guards clean, it could be done with the job by now.
I don't think that's true because there's a whole nother thing we gotta destroy after this. I don't know if you're
Sorry,
remembering
yeah,
that.
I meant this part. That's my bad.
Meester, u bent geweldig. Ga zo door. Bentley heeft nog een plan om de mijnwerkers te pakken. Ga naar die
Stevens had a
rots
little bit of trouble finding that last guard, so Nightfly has pulled ahead. Both runners encountering a little trouble on the way, but they deal with it expertly.
Ik weet het. Het is vreselijk. Maar de generator is zwak. Gemakkelijk te slopen. Als u een paar wachters daarheen stuurt...
This part can start to lose you quite a bit of time if you can't do it in one guard.
Let's see if Nightfly goes for the strats. Wow, incredible.
Nailed it?
Both runners
Stevens
nail it.
nailed it. No time lost there.
Het is gelukt.
Not today.
Tijdmachines zijn gestopt. De droomtijdgeesten zijn tevreden.
I think that strat has got to be one of the luckier things the slot community has at its disposal. Because, man, I can't imagine how slow and bad that job would be without that.
Yeah. What's next? Is it the claw first, or is it the other one? Croc. That's great. And let me tell you, it is exciting with the runners being so close. Always a fan of that. But in some episodes, there are some jobs where you're kind of like, man, I wish at least one of these people was not playing this job right now. And the claw is certainly one of those jobs.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're not there yet.
Helemaal goed. Dat is echt iets voor
Now this
mij.
job, you know, going back to what Gandy mentioned earlier about the Murray movement, having an issue when you use ball form in this game. In this job, it's extremely important that neither runner touches their ball form, or they will be in a tough position, because this job feels almost impossible to play if you have used ball form at all.
Oké, het is voedertijd.
We're just gonna be feeding some guards to this rock to get him hooked on guards, and then he will be a menace. There's a lot of massacres in this game, I would say.
Yeah.
This is one of them. Cooper Hanger Defense is another one.
Bentley's
Cooper Hanger
gotten
Defense
devious
is
over
at
the
least-
years.
Yeah.
Oh ja, dat is lekker. Altijd goed kouwen.
Ball form being bad here. Ball form is completely broken in this game. If you use ball form at any point, Murray's movement is broken until the next load. And he's incapable of running downhill without falling repeatedly. And when he's falling, he can't punch or uppercut. And so you'll just like punch or uppercut and nothing will happen because Murray is like stutter stepping on the ground. Which is why the runners have not been using ball form until later, when it is safe to do so.
I believe neither of them used it on their way to this guard.
Yeah, I guess with
Doesn't
Berserker
really
Charge,
define
I don't know the speed. I would.
True.
I mean, I think ball form might be faster than Berserker, but I really have no idea.
I'd imagine the runners know what they're doing. And now it is time for the claw. Everybody get your pillows, get your melatonin, get your sleepy time tea. Ooh, an unfortunate
Klaar om naar de olie
push
te gaan?
attack there.
Die zijn aan de andere kant van deze
Much like Murray's
Oh
punch
ja, Bentley had het over
in
zware machines en
Slide 2, and I'm
verwoesting, dus ik
assuming
ben
this game
erbij.
as well.
Dat lijkt me iets voor jou.
Ja,
If you're
ja,
spotted,
precies.
it will
We gaan radio
target the
actieve
nearest
olie
guard.
zoeken, hè?
Ik
So
weet
using
niet.
it
Ik
to
kan
get
mijn
into
aandacht
the
nooit bij
trigger,
presentaties houden. Niet tegen
bad
Bentley.
idea
Ik zou
if
niet
you are
durven.
spotted. See if Stevens goes for it. He does, notably not spotted.
Well, Nightfly then spun into the trigger, which is typically done to skip the Banakicam animation, but there's no Banakicam cutscene there, so that just loses time. Because the spin is slightly slower than the running.
A costly mistake.
Yep. Perhaps a few frames. Perhaps only one.
Perhaps. There have been some developments and strategies in this job. I'm not super familiar with them, but I remember when we used to pick Murray up and take him over to the next oil field.
De andere belangrijke functie van het model 10.000 is de werpactie. Raap een voorwerp op en druk op de cirkeltoets om ermee te gooien. Je kunt dingen een heel eind weggooien. Raak dat elektronisch hek maar eens met zo'n steen.
Alright, we got anything else to talk about?
Goed zo.
You got any interesting things going on?
Oh, Murray's hat is like really cool.
Ik hoop het.
Yeah.
Misschien hebben de Mijnwerkers het op
That's crazy they
oefenen.
gave him that. They didn't have to do
Verdedig
that,
de
you know?
krachtcentrales met alles
Ja.
wat je maar vindt in het olieveld. Dit elektrische hek lijkt me erg handig voor het opruimen van wachten.
And he's really rocking it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing they finished in this game, it's, you know, the game has a lot of charm. And,
Did you see
you
that
know,
snipe by Nightfly?
no, I didn't.
Ooh, we missed that one.
There's a lot of, you know, a lot of little things like that.
Oh! Look at that. He's not good at it on the right side. He's nailing it on the left. And then as soon as I say that,
Nog 2 te gaan.
yeah, there's certainly strats in this job, but it's really boring. Because this doesn't matter. Perhaps the last guard matters? You know, I say that. It's possible that, like,
Nu nog 1.
the next guard spawns faster if you kill... I don't think that's true, and I think it's time-based anyway.
Well, here's the thing. You can actually soft lock this job from going too fast in this section. So,
That's awesome.
that's fun. A way one would lose time here? Yeah, you could lose
De bronnen spuwen, ruwe olie.
time
Geef me een lift naar
from
de
any of the ending sections. Like, I think Nightfly lost some time there. And then also the death abuse or fail abuse to
door de pompen.
warp to the next section. You could mess that up.
But during the waiting part, I believe it's essentially impossible. Maybe you could kill Murray. Fail the job.
Hij is gaar. En probeer
Teams took a little longer to set that up. Nightfly basically dropped the rock while Murray was still running underneath his claw to sort of try to hit him as early as possible.
Man, wat vermoeiend. Nog maar 1 te gaan.
Coming up, August 2nd. That's at 5 a.m. Central. We have Sabres versus Jackalopes. That'll be a good one. That match has been set for some time now. But of course, being in the upper bracket, there's a lot fewer matches. We had to wait for all of these lower bracket matches. But I think Sabres and Jackalopes, you know, obviously they're the last two in the upper bracket. They'll be fighting for that slot in the finals. I think they are favorites to win it all. Curiously enough, the Sabres, at least right now, are heavy favorites in that match. And the Sabres were actually underdogs in their match against the Bombers, which they won. So presumably, that means the Bombers are really the favorites to win it all. Or the Jackalopes, I suppose.
I think at this point we're perhaps guaranteed some really good matches because I think the remaining field of the tournament is very competitive with one another. Now the winner of this match will face the loser of that match on the second that Ganny referred to. And I'm not sure who will prevail.
Yeah. I mean, Remo's on the Jackalopes, so it's hard to count that team out. but Sabres have been strong. Remain looking strong. Sort of a common
Oké, jongens. Kijk snel, maak
phenomenon
je kwaad.
in
We gaan de
these
bevolking
double
intimideren.
elimination tournaments where
Hoe maken jullie je kwaad?
Zoek
the
de lucifer in je ziel.
the lower
Steek
bracket
die aan
teams
en laat het vuur je ingewanden
sometimes they
verbranden en
have
je bloed
sort of an
koken.
advantage going
Ja,
into the
zo doe ik
finals
het ook
because
ongeveer.
they played so
Luister,
many more
ons doel is
matches.
die mijnwerkers wegjagen en we doen
It's
alles
not
wat
gonna be
daarvoor nodig is.
it's not gonna be as many more matches as it could have been, but let's say the Bombers make it to the finals. They will have played 5 matches, and then the other finalists will have only played 3. Is that really real? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. And so, you know, more experience with the
Luister eens, tuig. Tijd
with the
om weg te
tournament
wezen. Vanaf nu
is
de
helpful.
voetbalbende
Then
hier
again,
de baas.
you're basically just speedrunning, you know?
Maar we hebben geen boodschap aan jou.
We're looking at experienced speedrunning. The tournament is merely a drop in the pond for some of these runners.
limonadebar zijn.
Sly, ik weet niet of dit wel zo'n goed idee is.
Als je ons uit wilt dagen voor een potje limonade drinken, dan
But
zullen wij
maybe
drieën
some
opnemen tegen
Sabres or
jullie
maybe some
beste vriend
Jackalopes have
limonadedrinkers.
taken some time off because they had so much time between matches. I mean, well over a month. But we reached Lemon Rage.
Plaatsen, klaar?
An exciting job, to say the least.
Drink je limonade op, ga naar
An iconic one as well.
Wacht, ik ben allergisch voor
This
citroen.
song we're hearing right now is the victory music for the Australia Outback,
Niet kotsen.
a team that
Dat
was
weten
not
we.
picked this year. Unfortunately, I'm a big fan of that one. I know Beaver is because he was on it.
Hij gaat goed.
Yeah, also I came up with the team name and
Je
logo.
kunt het. Concentreer.
Yeah, those reasons as well.
Ja,
Is of course a reference to the Minnesota Wild, which is a hockey team that Beaver despises.
kom op man.
You know, not. This is one of those non-rare occurrences where you can take what Gandy said and reverse it, and it's true.
Hij speelt vals. Die schildpad heeft meer gemorst dan opgedronken.
Gandy, do you like lemonade?
Hier doen met vals spelers. Zet het
Are you trying to like bait me into saying I do, but then it's like a lie or something?
No, I moved on from that.
Oh, okay. Because I was still
already.
working on a way to like a bit for that. I was working on a related bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do like lemonade. I think lemonade is really good.
Helemaal, vriend.
Certainly, there's things that you like as a kid, like you like the taste of, that sort of drop off.
Nice disguise in the Lemon Rage fight by Nightfly there. Nice Venice disguise in the Lemon Rage fight.
Doesn't belong. He's doing a good job here. He's really taking out these guards fast, I feel like. Now, my friends, we're gonna have
Goed, Sly.
a big cutscene skip at the end of this job. Once we start playing as Murray,
Gaat het nog, Murray?
we're gonna be killing a bunch of these guards and then setting up for it.
Voel me sterk.
Now, this cutscene step can lose a lot of time because you have to replay this entire fight if you fail it in the wrong way.
And this is a trick that, like, some people just decide to not do.
Yeah.
So, I
certainly an
do
ACES.
expect both of these people to go for it, just due to their personalities, but
Grote jongen.
but it is a thing that is sometimes ignored for the sake
Yeah,
of
I
safety.
mean, even top runners
Ziet er goed uit, Murray.
in ACES, depending on the situation they find themselves in, will sometimes not do this trick. 'Cause it
Now,
is,
Nightfly's definitely setting it up as
very
we can
risky.
see him taking damage.
The idea here is he's going to sort of die to these drills in such a manner that the guard then dies to that torch. And, or sorry, it's the other, yeah. And that way he dies
Beautiful.
in the cutscene because killing the guard advances into the cutscene. He nails it. Steven's also setting it up.
Yeah, you,
Steven misses
you
it here.
specifically have to die in a manner that causes the guard to be killed like shortly after, like on a specific timing, which is why the fire is used. This is one of the death fade out cutscene skips that was found by Hexu a few years ago.
Steven's low enough.
I don't think he is, no.
That is unfortunate.
That is a big, big loss.
It could have been worse. Worse?
Yeah, I mean, he
could have been
did.
worse.
He would have missed it. That's worth mentioning.
Yeah, it did not look. I mean, I couldn't tell you most of the time, but it did not look like the best setup on that. Anybody know how long this cutscene is?
Yes, actually, I just timed it like 2 days ago. It's 54 seconds in Dutch.
So that's 54 seconds. Lost for the Bombers.
Yeah, 38 years. That's pretty close, yeah.
And I'd say it's pretty likely that we head into 4-2, keeping this gap. Steven's pulling out the Venice disguise.
Maar dat masker blijft problemen veroorzaken. We moeten het vernietigen.
Nice Venice
These
disguise
runners
and the
have been-
Lemon Rage fight for both runners.
These runners have been neck and neck this whole time. I don't see any reason that would change. Lemon Rage is really the big one.
The strats in this job are subject to change at the present time. There's been some discoveries and explorations in trying to
about the fight
optimize the
in this
boss
boss fight?
section. Sorry, what'd you say?
Nothing. Let's see, Nightfly heading into the operation. A fan favorite. I'm not sure why exactly, but for some reason people really like it when Carmelita gets really big. A lot of Carmelita fans in the community, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
Je bent nog geen lid van het team. Maar je
Team's
moet
having a
het
little
zelf
trouble
doen.
getting to go all the way over the bomb.
Je moet de
He finishes
gyrocopter
him off.
uitschakelen terwijl hij aan het tanken is. Fijn dat je het wilt doen. Het slechte nieuws is dat de gyrocopter een
Let's see if Nightfly can dispatch. Man, I cannot talk today. This what is it? Gyrocopter? Is that right? It's like a weird.
Yes.
It's got like a
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
name.
gyrocopter, yeah.
Gyrocopter is weird because that's a hero in Dota 2. I don't know if you knew that.
I did
I
not
don't know
know
if you
that.
knew about Gyrocopter. I played some Gyrocopter in my days. Pretty fun.
Gandy, as my fellow Sly Gold's events moderator, do you know how did the 7TV editing emotes work in here? Who's in charge
No
of that?
idea.
No idea.
Maybe Frizz?
Nave, do you know? I know you're retired, but
No,
We're
don't ask
lost
Nave.
without
We got
you.
it under control. We don't need Nave.
no, we're lost without him.
We are.
Aanschouw de verrijzing van de maangeest.
They're really cooking with this one, I feel like.
Yeah.
Murray
We hebben een probleempje, mensen.
covered
Blijkbaar
in
heeft Carmelita ons
like
eindelijk
radioactive
ingehaald.
goop, pretending to be the moon spirit, hanging from a crane.
Oké, ontwijken dan maar.
Hou op met dolle.
Complete with
Zoek dat
noises
masker.
he
Het is
makes.
dichtbij. Ik voel het.
Yeah.
Heider, hoe hebben we dat?
Guru, getting spotted!
niet zien? Is het masker weg?
Oh
Sly,
no, it
zie
didn't
jij
work.
dat? Ik zie het niet vanaf hier. Ik ga erheen.
As funny as this operation is, I think it was kind of stupid of Bentley to think that would work. Like, what an idiot.
It does reek of a plan that will like not end up working, and then you have to, you have to deal with whatever's left. You know, like some plans, you're like that'll work, and then some plans you're like clearly that's not how we're gonna solve it. Like like narratively, clearly like it's gonna go wrong, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna have to figure out a new way to solve it in the moment.
Nightfly getting the very quick shot on Carmelita, but then he just lets her go for some reason. Released her
It's
from her
unfortunate.
dart prison.
Just missing those. I believe there's a tech here where you can kill yourself or something, and then it like respawn. Ooh, Stevens got too close there. It makes
Nightfly
her
widening
like,
his lead.
it puts her in a spot where you can consistently shoot her.
Gigantisch. Allemaal naar de grote truck. We moeten
I
maar een
believe I
beetje
saw that
afstand
in a
houden.
previous
Misschien
ACES
dat ze zo wel
match.
weer wat krimpt.
Yeah, Stevens is having some trouble here. Gotta find these guards faster. Ooh, he's not gonna make it.
Dit is niet goed. Zo te zien heeft ze een wagen vol dynamiet te pakken. Ik zet stroom op de Supercloud 10.000. Houd daarmee de explosieven weg van onze truck. Misschien kun je ze teruggooien naar haar. Dan wordt ze wel rustig.
See if Stevens does that strat I was talking about. We are now coming near the end of this episode. It's been a wild ride. It's been neck and neck all the way until Lemon Rage. And then, like I predicted, a failed cutscene skip by one runner and a success by the other has made a sizable gap. And in general, Sly 4 is not the game where you can make up a lot of time.
Certainly not.
Zis te groot.
The time
I think
saves in Sly
4-2
4 and the differences in skill are numerically much smaller.
Yeah. 4-2
4-2
is
I
I think it has more opportunity
Ik hou
for
niet van haar.
for losing time than some of the other episodes. I feel like 4-4 is like really tight though. Maybe I'm wrong.
Dichterbij dan in haar veters klimmen kan bijna niet.
Dat is niet zo'n gek idee.
Oh, jawel.
But certainly over the course of 2 episodes,
Ja, maar dan hebben we een reuzenrobot
the Bombers will
nodig.
have plenty of
Sorry,
opportunity
dat wordt toch het plan met de
to make up this time gap.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god. Yeah, Stevens is having a really hard time.
Pas op, Carmelita's troepen zijn onderweg.
He's got her now.
Zo te zien zit het masker aan
But the gap is widening a bit.
Als je eraan gaat hangen, slaat ze je misschien weg en stoot ze eraf.
I mean, we're about to head into Inferno versus Mapioto. Mapioto, very good at Sly 4. I don't know how much he's been playing it recently, but I mean, he just had 50 minutes to practice, so I'm expecting he'll do pretty well. Inferno, it's hard to say. We've seen him play 4-3. Honestly, I don't remember how that went for him. They lost that match, but don't know if that was, you know, how much of that was his fault. And Inferno is off. Nightfly, as we can see in chat, PB'd by a minute, which is incredible. So, congrats to Nightfly on that. It was a great run. I mean, really, you know,
Find a post.
most of the mistakes we've seen for both runners have been pretty small ones. You know, both runs have been pretty good. Unfortunately for Stevens, one of those mistakes was Lemon Rage, and so his time, you know, he's going to take a big hit to his time there. But I think other than Lemon Rage, it's been a pretty good showing. Oh, it's so nice to see Sly 4.
It is indeed.
This is like the last stretch of Effecta. You've been playing Sly 3 for, you know, 7 hours if you're me. And now you get to play Sly 4.
My brain was expecting Inferno to go left and go get a treasure because I played Hundo last.
Wow.
But alas, this is any percent.
Cringe.
You think that's cringe?
Yep. Just to jump there a little bit.
What kind of sheriff puts up
Now Inferno is playing in English,
Not optimal.
so we do have an unoptimal version if anybody has that on their bingo.
Mapiola will surely play in Spanish, which is only faster if you do a certain trick.
Which he also found.
Which he also found, yeah. Or didn't Remo find like the
Remo might have
more
found it.
consistent
I
way
don't
to
know.
do it?
I don't know.
I think there was. It was either that or the other way around, I think.
They definitely, both of them found multiple things in episode 2 around that time, so it kind of all mixes together in my brain.
Stevens nearly fell off there. He's having a hard time getting up this leg. But he's done. GG's to Stevens. I'd say so far, Inferno's gameplay has been good, but not super comfortable.
Okay. I can't believe this guy has an appreciation festival for himself. Okay, there's the banner. I just need to knock those clothespins off.
Hold your fires, boys! God there is the scribbly, lolly thieving
Unfortunately, a lot of time lost for Stevens in the operation. It's going to give an even larger lead.
Ah, well, amigo. You just booked yourself a permanent room in this.
But we'll see what Mapiola can do here. First big tricks will be in Gafangus Blues. Just this next job. And as we expected, Mapiola is playing in Spanish.
And presumably, he can read the text, which makes him
that is a big advantage.
one of the few in the community, I believe, that.
Well, you know Spanish, right?
No, I would not say that I do. I did take 6 years of Spanish.
It's a long time. You'd think you'd retain some of that?
I mean, some of it, sure.
What did that say? What does that say at the top?
Well, first of all, I can barely see it anyway. I mean, it says day toothpick. That's saying, it's saying toothpick something, because that's possessive. Possessives in Spanish are like you say, of the person at the end rather than before, like in English. I'm not Spanish.
This is like a weird route. Is it a route that's looking for a zippy roper?
Yes, it is a route that is looking for a displacement boost.
I've heard. I mean, I've just heard that people have been calling it zippy roper.
You're the only one who calls it that. And it's a bad name. It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense?
And also, it wasn't named that by the person who found it, so.
I mean, I'm just saying, like that's just what I hear people call it.
People being like yourself in the mirror.
There is clearly some structural weakness
Maybe.
along the rear wall.
Maybe. Alright, Inferno's moving on to the Sly portion of Jailhouse Blues, which is the better portion. A lot of new stuff, and by new I mean like old at this point, but new in the grand scheme of things. Does not get the Benaki's gun skip there.
But not kept cutscene cancel.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, kids,
I forgive you.
stand clear. All right. I guess break time. Why am I the only one with a
I am reminded in this job of when Phobos and I were doing a race at some point earlier this year of this episode, and Phobos's brain, for whatever reason, when he, in this job, like tricked him into thinking that Tennessee was me, like we were playing multiplayer.
I remember that. Oh my god. Inferno was going for this. He had a lot of trouble getting out of that barrel. It seemed like he knew he was going to because he killed all of the scorpions. Or spiders? I think the spiders. But once he got up to the barrel, he nailed it. Is coming up on the skip that wants you to play in Spanish. Doesn't do another Banaka cutscene cancel there. And he's going for the most casual. Well, I mean, I guess you could push all of them, but next to that, the most casual strat there. There's multiple strats you can go for in that room. They're all at least a bit tricky, so doing it that way makes a lot of sense.
Looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
You're not gonna believe this, but I was about to say that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You said I wouldn't believe it, but I believe it.
Yeah, it's very believable.
You can't be lollygagging, son.
I'm noticing, one difference between these runners is their game feeds have a very different level of brightness.
Yeah.
Like, I think Inferno's is like on the darker end, and Mapioto's is really bright. That's one thing I'm noticing.
Mapioto showing off how this trick can be done at maximum speed.
Now that's one of the what, 3 out of bounds that we have in Sly 4 any percent now. And there's more in Hundo, but
So, tell me about Sheriff Toothpick.
we went from 0 to 3 within like a month or something. There's 2 in this episode.
Mapioto going for the hardest trick here. And he nails it, of course. A little too far to hit the thing.
So that skip right there is what makes Spanish the optimal language for this episode.
And why is that, Beaver?
It's because the voice line, the preceding voice line, which we don't skip. Instead, we do a Banakacom cutscene cancel, which is where you open the Banakacom as you slide into the cutscene. It cancels the visuals of the cutscene, but we still are kept by a single voice line said by, I believe it's Bentley. And that voice line is the shortest in Spanish. So Spanish is the language that gets out of that cutscene the soonest. But if you aren't doing that skip, you are then capped by a spotlight cycle. And so that time save is eliminated, which makes German the fastest for this episode. But with the skip, you don't have to interact with the spotlight at all, and so Spanish becomes faster. Hopefully that makes sense.
That was enlightening. We should get you as like a consultant for other streams. You know? Like when they go to Gene or whatever his name is.
Gene Bison?
Nope. Nope. They go to the rules guy in the sports, you know?
Oh yeah, they just say like a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, but like it's
And I
sort of
don't
the
do
idea
that.
of that. Sort of the idea.
I say a whole
is
lot
that-
of something. At least I try to.
Is that we cut away to Beaver, who has this little spiel explaining how this works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you couldn't expect or assume that he meant Gene Bison.
I gave you not very much information there.
I mean, that's the only Gene I know.
Sometimes I like to communicate with people by just giving them like basically no information as to what I could be talking about and hoping that they know.
I wish I had the like the confidence to, if this obscure situation happened in real life of someone saying, "Do you know Gene?" for me to say, "You mean Gene Bison?"
Oh man.
But I lack that confidence, so that won't ever happen. On top of it, like never happening for other reasons, it would never happen.
The problem with those kinds of things is that it's like it would not be funny for anybody else.
Yeah, that is true.
Like you'd laugh, but you know, who cares? You could tell your friends later, but you could just lie anyway. So
That is true.
like Stevens is doing, for instance.
You don't believe him that he makes sly references all the time at work?
No, he probably does. We've now entered an auto scroller.
Ain't nobody going to find their way into the mine now.
We just have to make noise at certain times to interrupt. Peacock's
bet-
little turning around animation.
I
said
bet Stevens
peacock.
has
Wow. Toothpick.
I bet Steven Peacock, that's funny. I bet Stevens has told his boss that he's faced a lot of bad men in his day, but you, sir, are the worst.
I think Stevens is the boss.
Yeah, that is true also, but I had to make the joke anyway.
Do you think he has ever done a thing like the end of Saloon Bug?
Better restock this saloon soon.
Where he accidentally shoots an employee.
Bring up all that gold.
Probably not in a while.
Probably not raw.
Beaver, do you know why I'm really excited for this episode? Because
Because you think your
there's
team will pull ahead during it.
gambling later and you're a gambling addict.
Just blending in like any other cowboy turtle.
It's the sunset snake eyes of Sly 4.
The orange episode. It's quite the long job. After that lengthy auto-scroller, we have the shooting section. And then a hack. I think last time I commentated this episode, I forgot there was a hack there.
We do have the
I almost did
biggest
this time.
gameplay skip in the game.
That's
in this
exciting.
job. Gameplay skip meaning not a cutscene skip.
From what I've seen so far of Inferno, I think he will not be doing some of the optimal strats in the Tennessee part. He played it very safe in Jailhouse Blues. And I would argue some of the stuff from Cooper for Hire here is harder.
I need more clock speed. Better use the speeder code. Time for that
Yeah, I
upgrade
think
from
if
Red
Inferno,
and voila,
you know, despite his relative inexperience, he could, you know, he does have the potential to nail these skips, and if he does, that would go a long way on trying to keep this lead for his team.
We've also got a skip at the end of this hack here, and that is actually the site of a famous moment from last year's ACES, where Augurino, who was a Paris Peacock, just went insane.
Yeah, and it's that skip that is the biggest in the game, outside of the cutscene skips and getting stronger.
I bet a laser loop around multiple switches would do the trick.
Saves like over 20 seconds, like something ridiculous, like 25. Which, funnily enough, 25 used to be the like stock time save in Sly 2, like the amount that people guessed pretty much everything saved. And in this game, that's like unheard of.
He's going for it. He's not setting it up well, I think.
Beautiful.
Oh my
wow.
days, the right side. I was not ready for that. That was great.
Yeah, I did not love that attempt, but it worked, you know, so you can't argue with success.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps if I would reframed it in my mind that he was going for the right side, I would have thought better of it. And I mean, Mappiotto just clears it no problem. I mean, at this point, I think we're just expecting Mappiotto to just do everything perfectly, and it's up to Inferno to do as much as he can, and he's doing well so far. We have a report that the time difference is 29 seconds.
Yeah, I would say that for a high-level runner, that trick is not very notable in terms of like executing it.
Yeah. We'll see if Mappiotto has any blunders in Cooper for Hire. There's some tricky stuff in this job.
We got another big skip. We got our second oob of the run.
Exciting.
I wonder what old Toothpick is cooking up in here. What in tarnation?
What in tarnation? It's nice to hear English. English is also optimal for episode 4.
Oh no!
That is not optimal.
Yeah, you don't want
That
to
is
swing
bad.
at those spiders, and that's why.
You do not want to be doing that. He pulls a death and opens the Banaki-Con for no reason.
This big old door. This one's tricky. I need to shoot all those locks at the same time.
If you do swing at those spiders, which, like, I have had scenarios where I have, or have wished I did, but you have to be so extremely careful that it's simpler to just not do it at all.
Mapioto's catching up,
Oh no.
and Mapioto's gonna be in the lead here? Yep.
Another death
That's
for
an
Inferno.
unfortunate death.
This is a very a frightening job in a lot of ways. We got a lot of one-hit things
Yeah.
in the electricities and the TNTs.
And you have to go back so far.
Gotta keep sliding.
These electricities.
Yep, that is true. The checkpoints are scarce, and then as well we have just a huge amount of guards, depending on the strats that the runner does. The traditional way of playing the job that we used to do for a long time until this out of bounds that Mapioto just nailed. Now this strat makes the job a lot easier from a health perspective, but it is a difficult, a bit of a difficult strat. If you go the standard way, like Inferno is going, you can see that he's encountering a massive amount of guards and takes a lot of damage just kind of automatically.
Looks like y'all done just run out of luck.
Oh, he's getting into a fight.
Creepy crawlies.
Let's make it to the end here.
Ain't no better way to get around.
You could probably like restart checkpoint or something. When he gets to this next part,
Ain't nothing stopping
if you wanted to get his health back.
Yeah, that is probably what I would recommend if I were able to speak to him.
You could go join his his voice call.
Yeah, but then the stream wouldn't be able to hear you, and you wouldn't be able to see the stream.
Yeah. And also, I'm sure he's already passed it.
Yeah.
In real life.
No, he's doing it.
Wow, he heard us. He could have the stream open.
Or somebody could have the stream open.
With audio.
I mean, I guess we know
That's probably
Nightfly
more
does because
likely that
Nightfly's
it's,
in the chat.
Probably somebody else. Well, if the Peacocks win, we helped. I do think the Peacocks, I think they wanted to keep that lead a little longer. I think the skill difference between Bacon Man and Power Man, the men, is less than the skill difference we're seeing right here in this episode. I mean, honestly, I don't know how good Bacon Man is at this game. You?
Do I know how good Bacon Man is at this game?
Yeah.
I do not know.
He's got a 446.
I think it's his weakest game in the series.
Let's look at this episode. He's got a 50-49. That's 12th place. That's only 3 places above Power Man. It's like a little over a minute faster than Power Man. Yeah, I think it's looking rough for the Peacocks right now. I think there's a good chance that Power Man could beat Bacon Man. I think that matchup is maybe Bacon Man favored, but close at least. And what we've seen so far.
We got a fantastic mini game here. I'm sorry to cut you off. Sly
No,
Cooper
no,
has a lot of bad mini games. This is not one of them. This mini game is good.
This is the best mini game in the series for sure.
Tipos chupan como esponjas. Estos tipos no solo tienen... ¡Están locos!
Yeah, I think it's looking bad for the Peacocks.
Parece que esos gratullones necesitarán más de un
Because
trago.
Inferno
Me está dando sed.
is just doing
Tengo descanso.
he's doing safer strats, he's doing sort of more beginner strats. That's what we expect, but it's gonna allow Mafioso to increase his lead, perhaps substantially. Peacocks might need a meltdown from Mafioso or Power Man to be in this one.
Mafioso missing the jump off the cactus.
You'd hardly even know he was going for it if you were not a knower.
Mafioso making his way through the vent as Inferno serves the sarsaparilla to the guards.
Give that word some twang there. I like it. As is customary.
Inferno trying this slope jump here, or slope climb here. The paraglider.
Not how I normally do it.
He'd want to be much closer to it, like sort of bumped into it, and then...
Oh, oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, so this is a section where you fail instantly if you're spotted by any of the guards.
Y nos largaremos de este pueblo de mala muerte. Cuando llevemos ese botín de vuelta al presente, yo, Toothpick, seré...
He's having a lot of trouble getting up there. That is bad.
Perdón.
Pero jefe, fíjese a dónde apunta con eso.
And we missed it, but Stevens just shot his employee on accident on the right perspective.
No, Jefe, no. If we go back to the draft, you know, we were talking about it's hard to know what people are ready for, what people are prepared. But looking at this right now, I feel like maybe you're feeling like you would have preferred this guy play Sly 2. It's just it's sort of looking like Inferno is, you know, not as prepared for this episode.
He nailed the
as he might be for some others.
The but not count cutscene cancel though.
That is good.
That one saves a lot of time. I think it's 7 seconds.
It's a lot of seconds.
Yeah, 7 seconds is a lot in this game. Anything 5.
He's not running here.
5 plus in Sly 4 is pretty big. The time economy is very different in Sly 4. Numbers are much smaller.
The time economy, if you will. Mafioso heading into blind date. A boring job if there ever was one.
Debo evitar que la diligencia choque contra esa barrera.
Apioto is doing something there while he waits.
I do have to use the bathroom like extremely badly, so I think I will leave you to fend for yourself for a moment.
Yeah, I'll leave. I'll talk to the chat about your bathroom habits.
Okay.
This beaver
It's the
guy.
cherry Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Gotcha.
BRB.
This guy is like, for some reason, he thought I was joking, but I am actually gonna do this. For some reason, he always waits until it's like an absolute emergency to go pee. And so I'm assuming it's an absolute emergency right now. Beaver and I are big soda fans. He'll try to tell you it's called pop, but that's not true. Recently, Beaver's been on a diet, and as part of his diet, he has switched to zero sugar soda. And I've also switched to zero sugar soda. Although I am not on a diet. But I would like to be a little healthier, and I found that that is a, an easy way to cut out a lot of calories. But man, like most zero sugar soda, I mean all zero sugar soda, I think, has that like certain taste, that zero taste. I really don't like that taste. And so finding a good one has just sort of been about finding one that minimizes that taste or hides the taste. So right now I've been drinking a lot of Mountain Dew Summer Freeze Zero Sugar. I found that one to be pretty good. You know, unfortunately, it's a limited sort of deal. Pretty sure that shit's going away once it's the summer is over. We do not have Pepsi Max, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to find a replacement.
Hello, I'm back.
I've just been talking about zero sugar soda.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I saw Guinness saying I recommend Pepsi Max. We don't have Pepsi Max here.
So how's the Pepsi cherry? What is it?
Cherry Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Is it cherry Pepsi or I thought it was Pepsi
It's probably
Wild Cherry.
It's well, okay. So the order, it's got the Pepsi logo, and then to the right of that, vertically from bottom to top, and like sideways, it says Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. So it's Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry.
Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. Is it good?
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Once the summer's over, I'm gonna need to know which one is the best one. Once I can't get Summer Freeze anymore. Inferno is facing a fucking barrage of dynamite there. He did not kill any of the guards, it seemed like. That was kind of scary. Hopefully he gets through this without dying.
Cuidado. No estoy de humor para gracietas. ¿Listo para otra misión de rescate, Tennessee?
Sí, señorita. Digo, por supuesto, Inspectora Fox.
Apioto's out of this job finally. And that means he will be going into jailbreak. Right? I think that's right. Oh, Inferno's really low.
Gefängnis Ausbruch.
He needs to kill these guards. Oh man. Oh, there's so much dynamite. Kill the guards. As you can see, you can get caught up aiming at these dynamites, and Tennessee will just miss over and over and over again. So low. Come on. Get the go ahead. Go, go, go. That is huge. I believe there's one more guard section. Bruno is making blind date exciting, which is not something you really want to do.
Soy la inspectora Fox, pero llámame Carmelita. Y gracias por rescatarme.
Un placer. ¿Inspectora? ¿Eres sheriff o algo parecido? ¿Cómo has ido a parar con Sly?
Bueno, es una larga historia. Pero debo rescatar a ese ladrón de guante blanco para echarle el idem.
Vaya, eres batalladora. Me recuerdas a esta chica que...
Let's see if he can.
Cierto,
Oh,
¿cómo es la
I
cárcel?
took a drink of water. I looked
Mucho
away.
fuego.
Now he's full
Para
health.
empezar.
Genial. Venga, vamos.
Did he restart checkpoint or did he die?
I was dealing with a restreamer work, so
Well, he died there.
that's too bad.
That is rough. Jailbreak is the home of a few tricks. One of which is a sort of sequence of tricks. Can be tricky. From what Mapioto has shown us so far, I think we're expecting him to nail it. Certainly the Peacocks and the Peacocks fans have their fingers crossed that there's a massive tragedy. But at least so far, and if the episode 4 race goes how I expect it will, I think the Bombers have shown that they, shown why they're the favorite to win this, and perhaps a strong contender to win it all.
Nunca venceréis a Tennessee el niño.
Yeah, time difference is 3 minutes and 41 seconds. I mean, that is huge.
Yeah.
Sly 4 episode, that is huge. And for only having a Sly 4 episode next, that is really hard to come back from.
Like we've said, the time economy is very different in Sly 4, and I don't think a difference of 341 is feasible to achieve again, in my opinion. But
it happened once; it could happen again.
you never know what's gonna
Power
happen,
Man
really.
has played a lot more Sly 4 than Inferno has. This game can be hard. As Mapioto nails it. I almost spoke a little too soon, but he nailed it. This game can be very hard, but
That is the second strat that I found that we've seen in this race.
that was what Stevens was so excited for, because I believe he had a part in figuring that one out.
Mafioso into the last section of Jailbreak.
And it's gonna into the first.
Carmelita, ¿estás bien?
Sí, y no gracias a ti. Debería haberte dejado en esa jaula, Sly Cooper.
Lo sé. Oye, puedo explicarlo todo.
De no haber sido por este guapo y
I
encantador
always forget
caballero,
that Spanish
ni
has
siquiera estaría aquí.
upside down
God.
exclamation
¿Guapo y
question marks
encantador? ¿En serio? Mira,
at the start of their
Carmelita, sé-
sentences.
Ahórratelo. Ahora solo
kinda
quiero
awesome.
saber cómo puedo volver a París.
Yeah, I think it is smart that you don't have to read until the end of the sentence to know that,
Pero chicos, ¿dónde está
like,
la
know its
furgoneta?
tone.
Tendremos que buscarla luego, Murray.
Do
¿Qué
when you're
estabas
typing that,
contando,
is there like a
Carmelita?
separate key,
Es una larga historia, Bentley.
or
Vayámonos ya y te la contaré.
do you just put like a normal one at the start and then it like fixes it?
Typing on a phone or like a keyboard? I think on my phone you just, I think, I used to have a Spanish keyboard on my phone in high school. If Mafioso has sound, he could know, or he could say. Byte says it's separate. Now you can have an
Oh.
upside down question mark at any time by doing a long press of the normal question mark, at least on like on an iPhone keyboard. That's how it works.
Fernando is having some trouble with this strat and is and this is one that you should have down. And the first time you sort of went, you know, instead of going to the right here, you went to the left. Second time you just sort of missed you can't jump on the way up. That happens. Ooh, Mafioso made a mistake. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mafioso won't PB now. He's like 20 seconds behind his PB. Obviously he has had a very good run, especially for a marathon, or I guess not a marathon, a no reset setting. Oh yeah, race. There's a word for that. Yeah, race setting.
Wow, that was really close, Beaver. It's plus 17.
Definitely not, not a perfect run. I'm not even criticizing the run. I'm just saying.
Inferno
To
is
say it's
going for
perfect
something.
is it's false. It's a falsehood.
It's going for the get up onto this thing strat.
I kind of
I've
miss this
never done,
strat.
and I hate. I think it's a terrible strat, and that nobody should.
I
ever do.
disagree with you.
I definitely think the newer strat for that part is easier.
No, I'm not roasting Mafioso. Do you think Mafioso has ever typed a chat message during this race? This race being the race he's doing in game right now.
I think he did a minute ago.
Yes, he did. He just didn't. What hand do you think he uses for that? His right?
What do you mean what hand? Both of
Well,
them?
maybe he's left-handed.
Oh. No, definitely his right. He's rolling with the left stick right now.
Esto me recuerda por qué prefiero ser ratero. Hora de enseñar.
He's probably not left-handed because most people aren't.
Name a left-handed person. This is really easy for you.
Surely you're not. No, you're not left-handed.
No, but you're close.
You're not close. Your mother?
Yes, actually, that was.
Wow, really? Holy shit! Oh my god, that's incredible. Mapioto is shooting some guys. Oh, that's a mistake. I will PB. He's a good snipe on the.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
The what? I don't know if that came through at all.
It did, thankfully. Yeah, I mean he's about to wrap up, but on that mini game, the start of it is, you know, you shoot them in like the way you would think, and it just comes down to the aiming, and also luck on where they spawn. But then after a little bit, the game starts to repeatedly spawn +5s on the left side, and so you just camp your cursor on the left side and try to spawn kill them. It's slightly faster for the guy to spawn on the back row because you can reach that. It reaches your cursor sooner as it slides into the screen.
We have seen in previous matches a little bit of BM from Mapioto.
That is true.
Especially when he's ahead. But I think even sometimes, you know, when it's not yet in the bag. I wonder if we will see any from him this race. He, you know, obviously there's a whole nother episode to go. If this were the last episode, I imagine he'd be feeling pretty comfortable right now. And I mean, they still got a very sizable lead. I think their victory is very likely at this point. But also, you know, we're deeper into the tournament. You know, maybe early on, you know, you're feeling confident. You're facing perhaps weaker opponents. And if you lose, you're not even eliminated. But right now, you know, the tournament's on the line. A win here would guarantee your top 3 slot. I think the Bombers have a strong case for making it to the finals. They've really shown what they can do so far in this match. I think here's my prediction. I think the Sabres will win their match coming up. That is what the fans have predicted. And then that will mean Bombers versus Jackalopes, assuming Bombers win this one. I think the Bombers will win that match. I think they've got that one. And then the finals will be Sabres versus Bombers. And that will be a rematch. The Sabres won that last time those two teams faced. And that'll be a match for the ages. That'll be a good one. That's my prediction. You can write that down. Mark that in your calendar. Steven's saying that they lost the draft in this race. Perhaps hinting that given another shot, they can win now. Mapioto is clearly typing. Did you see that?
I guess in retrospect I did, but I didn't think about it. Yeah.
Especially because we see the yet there is typing again. We see the chat message come in, and then we see him typing in the feed.
That's how you know the run is not spliced. Although it could be just an elaborate ruse.
There it is. This is really good. I'm really enjoying this.
He could see, he could see the pause coming up on his pre-recorded video, and then, oh shit, I gotta type. I gotta type quick.
Wow, look at that. He typed down with one hand, so he kept moving. And then he got shot because he couldn't shoot those guys. He only has 7 levels.
Yeah, you only need to be above a certain point, or it doesn't matter, really. Oh, and
Does this the quick kill? Oh.
Well, he clutched it.
That's a splice. Mopulus is just splicing runs together and then typing in chat. You can do that, yes. That is cool though. I didn't know about that strat.
I mean, that's
the...
it's more of a backup.
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, it's a strat.
Yeah, missing that quick kill, loses like an insane amount of time. It's like 20 seconds or something. It's stupid. So that was a
pretty neat strat here from Mopulus though. A little bit out of bounds. Barely.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. So we got 4.
Wow. What a treat.
And 3 in this episode. Now that out of bounds is like ancient. But it was never used in runs because it didn't have an application. But it was found just in the last year.
Going for the fast cycle there.
That you can use it to shoot a thing early, and it's kind of hard to explain, but
the closest Sly 4 gets to a sequence break.
Well, it does get pretty close in the epilogue.
Yeah, I was
where
actually
we do 2.
You're not going to believe that?
I believe it.
I was thinking about that.
We do 2 triggers in the epilogue out of order because they are both required, but they are not chained to one another.
Very rare.
Yeah, extremely rare.
And we're at the boss fight. This episode is almost over. Not a lot of eventful stuff happening in the boss fight.
He has 999,000 coins because of manipulating memory values before the run. You can like edit your coin count before runs to set up files with a modded PS3.
An ideal route. Almost got ran over by the train as a result. Woo!
¡No deberías haber hecho eso, Cooper!
¡Qué pena que no dispares tan bien como hablas! No puedo quedarme quieto.
I'll be able to miss the ball attack. You're just gonna tell me the proper name for that? Got hit by the dynamite as a result.
What was the question?
Don't worry about it.
Roger.
Power Man is in the safe house playing ping
No se
pong.
pueden saltar los tornados. Tienes que
Mopulus is showing us Murray. What? Where is he? Is he in the boss fight right now? Oh, I see.
Yep. is, as I said, a little bit of BM. Technically not, because he's. I don't think
didn't
losing any
lose
time
time.
there.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for the tornadoes. But it's certainly got the flavor of a little bit of BM. But he has absolutely lost time to taunt his opponents, you might say.
Tengo que esquivar esa bola de demolición.
And Bacon Man
Debería esquivar los torbellinos.
getting ready.
Oh my god, he looked at us. You see that? You see Murray looked at us right before we entered the tunnel.
I was looking at Bacon Man hoping he'd play ping pong. Getting a really early hit there on Toothpick. Power Man is off into my favorite episode. This is a good one. I like it. We'll see if Power Man gets through this. I mean, he, you know, the bar is not very high, I think, for what he needs to do to secure this win. He's the relief pitcher coming in, and they're up like 5. For all of you baseball fans, I'm not really a baseball fan, so I was just doing my best on that.
Nightfly saying this episode is pretty, which I very much agree with.
Yeah, this game is pretty.
I also will comment that this is, you know, one of the messages that is representative of the fact that Nightfly is like much cooler than the average Sly 1 runner.
Wow.
Shout out Nightfly.
For an example of who, like a Sly 1 runner that is like much lamer than the average, who would you say? Because I've got someone in mind. I wonder if you have the same.
I mean, you're gonna say me. You're gonna say me.
How'd you know that? Wow. That's impressive. Oh, Steven's knew it as well. See the tavern skip by Power Man? Wow. He nails it. I mean, it's not, it's not the hardest skip. So I don't want to, insult Power Man by saying it's big that he hit that. But in the sense of the Peacock's only hope is that Power Man is like woefully unprepared and has a meltdown somewhere, it is big that he hit that. He hit it fast. He hit it confidently.
Yeah, I do know that Power Man prepped for the episode. I saw that. That was one of the...
And he's doing new strats. Power Man didn't do any new strats last year. I don't think. Said there's all this new stuff. I'm not doing any of it. And I said, you know what? Fair enough, because I am doing it and I hate it.
Great, Sly. Head to the bakery and grab some wood.
And English is optimal in this episode, so Power Man's on the optimal language.
Beaver will say that's cringe.
Okay, Sly. Let's see if I can...
Cringe that it's English.
Cringe that he's playing in English.
I mean, it's an episode run.
That
I
was
would
rough.
play in English too, in this scenario.
No, you'd play in German for practice.
That's
As
true,
reference
in
friend, I got
practice,
hit by
but
that
this is ACES.
No,
this
no,
isn't practice.
for practice.
This is as real as
No,
it gets.
You would do aces for practice for runs.
My Panzer's Gigabomb should trigger that switch.
Yeah, I mean, don't act like I didn't do ACES last year.
No, you didn't do it this year.
You didn't either.
I'm retired though.
This ought to do the trick.
No, you're not.
I might be. I might come back for aces or something. I don't know if I'll run again.
You still need to get sub 5.
I don't think I'm gonna get sub 5. It's just so much work, and you just have to do it. You have to do a half hour every.
I mean, it gets
day.
less work every year, you know.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe once it's free.
I mean,
No
I think we're
practice
already
required.
close. If not,
There are
already,
different definitions of free.
Augie needs to get sub 5 also.
He's retired. You gotta respect retirement.
Maybe I don't respect retirement.
Alright, I can use this data key to disable that firewall.
Powerman not going for the cool strat there. I mean, Powerman essentially doesn't need to do any skips, I would say. He will, because he's based. Yeah, Mapiotha raises a good point. If Death does aces, I can't, because he uses my PS3. Actually, that's not true. I could play on PS5.
Yeah, that would
Then
be.
we just had to make sure I don't get Sly 4. Or no, if I get Sly 4, then Death could use the PS5.
Like, we've had teams where people have to draft a certain game, or they will automatically lose because they have a player who doesn't own the other games.
Do you
But
like
I
how you
think
said
the
it plural?
what?
I like how you said like teams plural to be ambiguous, but I'm pretty sure it's just like one person.
Yeah. But I think the console thing would be interesting. That'd be unprecedented.
Yeah. Certainly. Multiple last year. Stevens, did you not own some of the games last year? You still don't own Sly 4. What do you mean? What do you mean still? Wouldn't that mean multiple teams this year also?
Yeah, Sly Cooper fans, oh, quote unquote Sly Cooper fans, be like, I don't own Sly 4. Somebody else says good, and then it's like, oh, why don't you make another Sly game? This is why. Congratulations, people.
I mean,
There's my
to
TED
be
talk.
fair, it probably would have been different if they at least made this one canon, you know?
I hate you. He doesn't mean this, by the way. He does this all the time. Where I know we sound like an old married couple, but I can't stand this guy.
Oh. I mean, let me tell you. I think Beaver and I, we've both been playing some, like, bad games recently.
I just played Assassin's Creed 1 the other day.
That have
Or
bad
finished it
parts.
the other day.
And we've got it good, all right? These games are good.
Yeah.
Even
yeah.
even the worst of them, like even the worst parts of them, right? Like fish, you know, chickens, like it's not that bad. Like you get through it, you know. I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is a good game.
Oh.
But man, last night there was this fight against this guy, and it's like after you're going through like a whole battle and there's like archers shooting at you. So I get into the fight at like 2 HP and I'm bleeding, which means I'm taking damage like over time. And then you can't leave the fight. Like you're trapped in it. And it's like unwinnable. And it's just like, what are they doing? Like, is this 1990?
Yeah.
Come on. And this game is like not that old. You know, this is like, I don't know, 10 less probably years old.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier in the claw. I don't think I said it, but I think Sly 3 is the perhaps the best like completely unfinished game ever
Yeah.
because it's like really good but very blatantly not finished.
Bacon Man is off to the races as Power Man is entering Juggling Act, which is quite the time difference. We'll see what Power Man goes for here. There's lots of different options.
I
These
know
are
he
very
was
interesting
practicing new
jobs.
strats here, so I'm excited to see.
Ooh. Beaver will be like, "Oh, Power Man is so bad for missing that." But
I would
I
never say
actually,
that.
I actually recognize that jump is like pretty hard.
Powerman
Nice. These are
found that
new
jump.
strats. This is awesome. Is that real?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he did find that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the ring jumps there. Tricky. Took him a couple of tries, but certainly you gotta respect the man for going for these strats when he's so far ahead and hitting them. Not going for it here though, which is fair enough. I kind of think this one is easier. But I think not everybody would agree with me on that one. This entire job is a cycle because at the very end there's a target spinning around. So, any time loss doesn't actually matter unless it makes you have to wait for one additional cycle.
Each cycle's like 10 seconds long.
Yeah. So tiny mistakes are fine, but it depends.
I mean, I will say
strats
that
evolve, it sort of changes.
If you make tiny mistakes, it loses the cycle, like the first time. But once you're past that, yes, everything you said is true.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
But the
if,
optimal cycle is like playing the job perfectly.
Yeah.
And there's like
but if you're
no
if you're
leeway at
not
all.
going for that, like you could just say one of these strats is too hard for me, I'm not doing it, and then you're playing for the second cycle, and
Correct,
then
yeah.
you have a lot of room to work.
If you do anything that's not optimal, then the only cycle you can get is the second one. Yeah.
You can actually also get all the later ones.
Sure. Yep.
My name is Sly. I've come to rescue you.
I thought maybe somebody would be confused about that, so I had to clarify.
I require no rescue. I am merely biding my time until the proper.
Sorry to go like off topic a little bit, but are there any Fortnite fans in chat?
So, how long have you been biding your time? Well, I suppose it has been about a fortnight. All right.
Look
if
at
you want
that.
to stay here with the cannonballs and flaming rings, that's fine. I'm heading back to my gang's hideout to plan our next move. You make a good point, sir. Yes, I believe the time is now. Let us rush forward, that we may strike.
I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was.
Whoa, one thing at a time.
Oh, the cycle at the end of Juggling Act is global. From the moment the circus tent loads, and there's nothing you can do to it. Like, you can't manipulate it in any way. You can't even like reset it from like loading the game or restarting checkpoint or anything like that.
We'll see if Bacon Man goes with the optimal strats at the end of this hack. I'm a big fan of those strats. I used to be a hater. Then I tried them, and they're not so bad. Pretty doable. Looks like he is not. Yeah, the optimal strat involves not going to shoot those firewalls with the tank. Instead, you just go straight for the shell code. Is that right?
Well, that's a little
Uh,
too bad this thing's
That was
a
called?
the shell code is the normal one. Which one are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
You just go straight for the shell code, and then you can juke out the firewalls. Good cane swipe by Power Man. I didn't see most of it, but I knew it was good because of where the thingy was at the end. That's just how we do it in the commentator booth.
If there's any sort of bingo square related to buffering or anything like that, we did have momentary buffering on Bacon Man's side.
I think that counts as tech issues.
I would think so.
It's pretty generous, I think, to count that as tech issues. I think I disagree with you, but you know, I'm not the bingo arbiter, the bingo arbiter, if you will.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that bit? Combining two words and then saying "if you will."
I think it's super stupid. Stupid, if you will.
Oh man. That's great.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna say this about you. I like your bit of telling me that my bit is bad while doing it.
Yep, that is the second time I've done that this week.
I have a question in chat that you might be able to answer. Is Binacucom CSS related with the Binacucom cutscene cancel trick?
What is the
I
Binacucom
believe
CSS?
there's a bingo square for Binacucom CSS.
Oh.
And you are the bingo arbiter.
Am I?
I don't know. You could interpret it
It
as
just says
any
Binacucom CSS. I would say
any Binacucom CS est, if you will.
I think maybe not. I think it would refer to slide 2 or 3.
Interesting. Interesting.
And that's, yeah, that's my opinion. But you would have it anyway because Steven said he did a Binacucom CSS in slide 3.
Which one?
Which one would that have been? Especially in slide 3, because they're a lot harder in slide 3 because there's no fake floor.
Lemon Rage is not a Binacucom cutscene.
You also missed that one.
He also missed that one.
And he didn't do their stonk. Right.
Whatever that means.
It's a CSS in
the Binac opening CSS.
You talking about the Binacucom opening animation? That definitely
that's not a that doesn't work. That's not a cutscene in the slightest. What are you talking about?
Ah, the perfect opportunity to apply my catapult crash technique.
Barman is not doing the new strat here, which is fair enough. It kind of sucks. I still don't know what you're talking about, man. You gotta stop saying...
Stevens, you should use words that like clarify what you mean instead of...
You should stop saying how much time it saves and calling it a cutscene over and over. And tell us what the heck you're talking about.
Powerman making his way to the final tower in Eye in the Sky. This is
Good
another job
job,
that's
in my
very
opinion.
cycle dependent, but yeah, it's a very good job.
Let me tell you, if you like gaming, Sly 4 is the game for you.
Yeah, I mean, sort of countering what we said in Sly 3 about how Dark Caves was one of the only Sly movement jobs. That's like every third job in Sly 4. Like,
This is actually a Gallup movement job, though.
yeah, but like, same but different,
Yeah, it's looking less and less likely for the Peacocks come back by the second. Every oh, speaking of potential meltdowns, which I didn't do, but I was about to. Big man fell down there. Might cause him to miss a cycle that he otherwise would have got. But with every, yeah, he probably would have. Would he have made that? I think probably he would not have made that. That's my commentator prediction is he would not have made that, and therefore did not lose time from that mistake specifically. He did lose time from that mistake though. As I was saying, with every potential meltdown that Power Man doesn't have, Peacocks are what's the thing? Peacocks.
Carmelita, what are you
Peacock's death grows closer.
You're referencing
I'm
Madam
trying
Web
to
right now.
reference Madam Web, yeah.
Only when I'm trying to catch you. But I find Gallup charming. He has a good heart. He is a headstrong goof.
Then you better get going before Sir Goof gets himself
Give me a moment.
captured again.
Every day that goes by, my appointment with death gets closer. That's what he says.
Yeah. Every potential meltdown that Power Man gets by, the Peacock's appointment with death gets closer. Is another fun bit climbing up this tower. Power Man's going for like a sort of safer alternative on that new strat. I like it. We missed that circle boost, and I was afraid he fell down there, but he did not fall.
Very nice sequence there. He's got one more jump in the dangerous part, and he nails it. Nice.
You just gotta hit this.
At least once you get here, you're offered some safety though in the checkpoint.
Yeah, it's not so bad missing that.
Pretty good overall.
Fight, fairly uninteresting. Let's see if he has. Did he have charge shot? I think he did do charge shot there.
I don't remember the exact numbers, but I remember that in the tutorial, Remo like looks at this tower that you climb in Mechanical Menace is like in the trophies for the game. They have a trophy for climbing this tower in under 3 minutes or something. I'm gonna teach you how to do it in 30. And I always thought that was really cool. It's like a really cool thing to say.
Yeah.
Again, the numbers are made up. I don't remember exactly what they were, but yeah.
And now you can do it in only 5 seconds. That's almost unbelievable. And we are in peak boredom. As Bacon Man is playing an alter ego, and Power Man is in the dragon fight. You'd think fighting a dragon would be more exciting. What do you think of dragons, Beaver?
In general?
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about dragons before.
Well, I think usually what happens is I then say, you know, something related to my balls or something.
Right. Well, that wasn't what I meant. What I did mean is that you have said before that I don't like dragons. I like drakes, and that's because my introduction to dragons was the Harry Potter films, and in the Harry Potter films, the dragons have 2 legs, and then their 2 arms are their wings, right?
Yeah, real dragons are actually insects.
But traditionally, a dragon is a 4-legged creature with 2 wings, and it's a drake if it only has the 2 legs and the 2 wings.
Yeah, certainly that's.
And I think that's stupid because I think dragons without the 2 extra legs are way cooler. I mean, like they like stand up and back. They don't fucking walk around like a, I don't know, like a baby. For one, a human baby. I mean, you put wings on a human baby. That's not very intimidating, is it? You know.
Yeah, I think that's a little unfair to dragons.
Also, my dog is pushing against my door with his nose and sniffing under the door.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I should start doing that.
I think I understand. What do you say we make this our little secret?
Yeah, you know, I guess it is an educated guess that it's my dog and not somebody else.
Yeah, it's a good point. What do you think of dragons that are snake-like and float, like in 3-4?
I think I'm fine with those. Yeah.
I think those ones are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think you can get some really cool looking ones that way. It's a good way. It's a good way of doing a dragon. Big ups to China for that one. It's a worm. Perhaps in the Western parlance, but I think in the East, most people would call that a dragon. Well, they'd probably have a different word for it because of languages.
Okay, you heard Bentley.
Yeah, it's certainly a dragon in Sly 3.
Together?
Yeah, the
Alright,
English dub says Stone Dragon of the Family Zhao.
We're approaching the best music in the series. I try to get this into our Sly Gold's layouts as much as I can.
Bacon Man wrapping up Eye in the Sky now.
I can't believe you didn't talk over that at all. I thought for sure you were gonna.
I was looking at 7TV,
Oh
so
my
I did not
god,
see
it
it.
wasn't even on purpose.
What did I miss?
It was the best music in the series.
Oh, you're talking about Short Supply?
Yeah. You started talking like right after it ended.
Yeah. I mean, I should have talked about Short Supply, but I was looking at 7TV. I was wanting
just
to
wanted to
add,
listen to
I was
music.
wanting to add an emote to here, but
Oh, you
one,
wanted to
I'm
add
not an
I
editor.
don't want you to come?
No, not that one.
That one's pretty good though. Do we have paraglider in face?
I don't know. But I'm not an editor in here, and also I can't currently upload any emotes to 7TV because I have 11 in the queue, and they told me no
Wow.
more.
This guy loves emotes.
I'm like the Albie of uploading emotes.
That's kind of weird.
It's a deep cut reference right there.
Yeah, I guess I don't get it because you explain it, and then I'll evaluate if it's weird.
Well, you should get it. It's because
Okay,
Albie,
but I don't.
Albie
Because Albie uploaded a
submitted
bunch
like
of runs.
60 runs at once.
Yeah. I get it now. I thought it was because
60 was a lie, by the way. I think it was actually 40. I'm sorry.
I think it was because I thought it was because Albie draws things, but I guess I don't even know if that's true. I might be confusing that with somebody else, and I think I am. Which is why it did not make sense to me.
I mean, what girls don't draw things, you know?
I think that's sexism.
That's not. I don't know. I don't know if that qualifies.
I think that's a level 0 misogyny.
This place is definitely closed for business.
Mega Man doing an older strat than Power Man did. Yeah, I mean with Stevens, maybe not the best run in 3-2, but I would say that most of it was very clean. Mapiotho obviously playing incredibly well. And now Power Man, on his probably least or worst Slide 4 episode. I mean, maybe that's changed. And he is he's doing new strats. He's doing really well. I think this team is making a statement that they're going to the finals right here. I think right here they're saying not only are we winning this match, but we're going to win the next one too. And as I say that, Power Man's old nemesis rears its ugly head.
Yeah, Power Man hates this section, famously. But I believe him, he's got it.
Yeah, he's got his thumb.
This is the sort of section where, I mean, it sounds dumb to say it out loud, but you do it right, and it's fine.
Yeah, all you have to do is do it right.
But what that means is that if you do any different jumps than what you're supposed to do,
you are done.
You are
screwed. In trouble.
I don't even know how to play it in any other way.
Yeah.
You don't want to be improving there.
Until the last part where that's
where you have to improv, yeah.
Yeah. It's do exactly these inputs, and then when you get here, just feel it out and go when it looks safe and try not to hit any lasers. Yeah, I mean, remember how long ago we were talking about this dragon? We had that whole dragon conversation.
Uh-huh. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, Stevens is a mod. Stevens, do you know how the 7TV editor situation works in this Twitch channel? Because Gandy and I do not.
I would say that I know very little in general.
It looks like the production facilities in town are
Probably Nave and Canuti. See, I tried to ask Nave about it, and he was
I
not
feel like Fritz
responsive.
has added emotes. I mean, that's what you get for bothering a man who's retired.
Yep.
dealing with Cooper's really giving me a headache. He makes me so mad. I need to squash.
I'm gonna go fetch a message that Augie sent in my chat yesterday about his retirement.
You know, I had to keep talking about the Bombers, but they're looking really good. And we have yet to have a team from the lower bracket beat a team that just came down from the upper bracket. As both of these two teams were the ones who came down from the upper bracket and they beat their opponents. But I think, you know, I mean, obviously there's really only one more opportunity for it. But I think the Bombers could beat their opponents in the next match. Either the Sabres or the Jackalopes. And if the predictions are to be believed, it'll be the Jackalopes.
Oh, Canuti's here. Canuti, we want to add emotes. We being me. I'm wondering how the 7TV editor situation works. If I could be added, if that is possible. But it's not an emergency.
We're in Shell-Shocked Heart.
Good job.
Has a
Really
lot
good
of
job.
cool strats. You can do a lot of cool stuff. And at least in this first part, Powerman is not doing it.
It's going for safety there.
I mean, I've talked about how they're so far ahead that he can afford to do no tricks. At this point, I feel like they're so far ahead he could afford to do every trick and miss it a bunch and then say, okay, I give up, and then do it the normal way, the casual way, I should say. I mean, there's simply not enough time saved left in the run for the Peacocks. Peacocks. I said Peacocks. That's what they call them in Chicago.
Or Boston.
I'm
Sounds
impressed.
more Boston to me.
I don't know. I remember at school there's a guy from Chicago, and he like unironically said the word job like jab.
Interesting.
It was crazy. Yeah, no riskiness here coming out from Powerman. I think it's faster there to go around if you have AB. And safer. Not that it's especially dangerous.
Another alter ego. I guess, you know, we had the prime combination of 4-2 and 4-4 for the, you know, to have more alter egos. Although I guess 4-1 and 4-5 also would have had one, so never mind. But this episode does have the most.
Yeah.
I think 4-4 has, does it have 2 or 3 on its own?
It is, no, it is 2.
2?
And 4-3 has 0. And the others have 1.
I don't know how other people felt about the Alter Egos casually, but I enjoyed them purely because I thought the Rambo Bentley concept was funny and fun. And I would imagine that, like, I don't think Alter Egos are particularly fun, but I think the experience I described is like the reason they ended up the way they were. You know?
I'm excited to see what Death thinks about a lot of things in this game. He still has not beaten Sly 3, and therefore not played any of Sly 4.
Yeah, that's fair, Ganesh.
We've tried to keep him in the dark and not spoiled anything about this game for him. He almost got spoiled about, I'm going to say quietly in case you can hear me. He almost got spoiled about the Penelope twist. Because he was reading Penelope copy pasta in Beaver's chat out loud.
And then you tackled him?
And then I tackled him. I was reading like 3 words ahead of him to see if there was the twist. And then I saw it, and then I tackled him. He certainly knows something's up.
Yeah, I was actually thinking yesterday I had an idea for a 7TV emote of Penelope from this job.
Really?
But I don't think I can add that until Zach finally plays Sly 4.
Hilarious.
Because we can't spoil it for Death.
I think he pretty much only watches your stream on my phone.
Like a
I don't know if he ever
like a baby?
watches like
a child.
Yeah, like a child. Well, we'll just be hanging out, you know, playing some Marvel Champions or whatnot, and I'll have it on my phone. Let's see if Bacon Man fares better. It's not looking like he will. It is not looking like he's ready for this room.
Clean bomb leap from Power Man. Beautiful. Now there we have a Banaki-Comp cutscene cancel. We have skipping a bunch of movement. You know, all in one, all wrapped up in the same optimization.
But why would she? It's nice of her to tell us why she would, for not only our benefit but Bentley's.
Yep.
Once Cooper's out of the way, he'll see things my way.
Yeah, we can see the time difference here is 1 shell-shocked heart.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Almost the whole job, or so I should say, almost the whole split. More than the job. Well, I think the predictions were right. Bombers are going to win this very convincingly. But let's talk about the Peacocks. The Peacocks have been a strong team this tournament. They were Peacocks were one of the weaker teams last year. We can blame Aguirreno for that. Just because I think it's fun to do that. But you know, this year they've had a strong showing. They will end up 2-2. Having defeated the Lumberjacks as well as the Buccaneers. Neither of those teams were you know, immediate eliminations. Both of those teams have a win to their name. And the Peacocks will end up taking 4th place in ACES 2025,
now to ferret out 2 more.
which is a result that they should be proud of. It's a strong accomplishment.
Definitely.
Bacon Man going for the timed Banaki con? No, he's not.
I need but 1 more bulb.
Your top 3 get paid though. I got bad news for you, Stevens. Yeah, Peacocks definitely underrated. They were,
okay, Powerman's going for this. Let's see if he hit the frame. I think he might have. His jump looked strange to me, and that's usually beautiful. Wow. Incredible.
Oh, he wasn't ready for it on the ankle there though.
So that is I can't remember the frame window. It's like 3 frames or 2. I think it's 2 frames. But essentially there he super jumped immediately. You know, jumped out of the transition into controlling Sly so instantly that the game never set Sly's position. And so when Sly lands in the water, it warps him back to the only previous position the game has, which was when you were controlling Galeth and you were on the beanstalk climbing to get the plant. So then it warps Sly.
Akin to Jack, if you will.
Akin to Jack, yeah. So it warps Sly to the beanstalk, and the beanstalk is right outside the shooting minigame, saving a bunch of time. Now, alternatively, you can restart checkpoint and cause the game to wipe the grounded position clean completely, and then jump into water without one. And what Sly 4 does when it doesn't have any grounded position to send you to is it sends you to the safe house. And the safe house is also closer to the minigame than where you start. So you end up saving time that way as well, just less. Gandy, do you want to welcome the Raiders, or should I do it?
I'd prefer it if you did it.
Velotin, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Welcome everybody. For welcoming tone, so you said?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
You're really good at welcoming people.
Welcome in all everybody from the stream. What were you guys up to? You joined us in the final leg of this ACES match. We're also nearing the end of the tournament in general. The winner of this match will face the loser of a match coming up later this week, or I guess next week.
I think it's 1 week from today.
And then when that meeting happens between the winner of this match and the loser of that next one, that match will determine the second team going to the finals.
The first team, of course, being the winner of next week's match.
Correct.
I hope you're laser-proof.
I could reach your shoulder with
3-1 and 3-2 runs. Nice. Fun except lemon range. Makes sense.
We saw 3-2 a couple hours ago. That was also fun except lemon rage.
I would say it was more fun except Claw for us.
For us, sure. For Stevens, maybe fun except Lemon Rage.
Yeah, Stevens missed Lemon Rage CSS, so.
Nightfly, just fun. Great big PB. Stevens in chat saying he enjoyed missing Lemon Ridge CSS.
Hey, Penelope! I saw some rust spots over there.
No matter.
Shoot the car, Ringtail!
Not long to go before Powerman finishes out the run and claims victory for his team.
What's wrong, Penelope? Feeling disarmed?
I always hated your jokes.
And before we get into the, the post-match interview and all of that, that would be a great time, if you haven't already, join the Sly Gold's Events Discord. I mean, I don't know why you haven't already joined the Sly Gold's Events Discord. It's ridiculous, in fact. You'll get updates as to when all of the matches are and all of the other events we put on. That's unfortunate by Bacon Man. Not that it quite matters anymore.
Powerman moving into the boss fight. This boss fight we completely cheese. It is possible to mess it up though if you are impatient. There's a misleading amount of time that you have to wait to begin your next attack to properly cheese it. Otherwise,
this is one of those,
Penelope would dodge it.
This is one of those things I'm excited to see Death do, because I have no idea what this fight looks like when you're like
when you don't know how to play.
Genuinely trying to fight.
I think you need a recharge. Sounds like somebody's frying some circuits.
Too slow.
And big GG's to the Bombers for taking the victory in this match. Peacocks are unfortunately eliminated in 4th place. The Bombers have guaranteed themselves at least 3rd place and will be moving on to face the loser of Sabres Jackalopes, which will be next week. They will be fighting for a spot in the grand finals. Big congratulations to Mapioto, Stevens, and Powerman on their win. That was a great race. We will have them coming in soon for the post-match interview. Welcome everyone. Congratulations to the Bombers.
Thank you.
And congratulations to the Peacocks on achieving 4th place in this tournament.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll start with the Peacocks. How did you feel you did in this tournament as a whole, looking back?
As a whole, pretty good. Like getting top 50% of all teams is kind of nice, you know. Ultimately, there were some mistakes done here and there. Some better drafts could have happened here and there. Better gameplay here and there, but overall we did good. And you know, Nightfly got 4 out of 4 PBs in all races. That was really good. And Inferno basically learned the entirety of Slide 2, so he's ready for full game now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. That's awesome. It was a real pleasure to watch you guys. You've been the underdog a few times, and last round you managed to win as the underdog. Unfortunately, this round it wasn't meant to be, but you're a lot of fun to watch for sure, and we loved having you in the tournament.
Oh yeah, big content. I feel like this round we just lost in the drafts already. That was like basically done.
I hadn't played for 2 since February, so.
I'll say the draft was amazing for us. It was better than expected.
We had it was 50-50 shot of picking 4-1 or 4-4 for you from us. I expected 4-1. We lost to 50-50. Unlucky.
Yeah. I had also been hard grinding 3-2, so as soon as you guys picked that, we were locked in.
Wow.
Our initial goal was to get like Mapioto on like 3-4, 3-5, but 4-2 was perfect. And Powerman had been hard grinding 4-4, so we were all in very
it was the plan because everybody knows episode 4 is my weakest EP, so I decided to grind it. So now why would we pick weak EP of me to the race? But it worked. No.
Well, we've heard about the draft. It seems like you're very happy with how that went. How did you feel your runs were?
For 3-2, I golded pretty much every split besides Lemon Rage and the Operation. Lemon Rage, I missed the CSS, but that was fine because I got the good outcome. And then the Operation, I forgot to practice the guard section and had a meltdown.
Classic.
But still a very solid run. 2-minute PB.
Mapioto, Powerman, how did you feel your runs went?
I say my runs over are really okay. Just a small slop here, and there are no big mistakes. And solid performance, and also hit some new strats like the hideout, which was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed a bunch of the newer stuff, so that was good. It's a good run.
And before we leave, looking forward, you're either facing the Sabres or the Jackalopes. Do you have a preference of which team you'd like to face? You've already lost to the Sabres.
So it doesn't matter.
You do, yeah, you do have to play both of them. Fair enough.
See who comes, but we're ready. Like, we are shown that we are a strong team, so I think we can take anyone on a good day.
That's a great attitude. Well, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you in that next match. Congratulations once again to both teams for the results you've achieved. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, you go.
Let's check on the bracket.
There's no way you've already updated the bracket. Oh my god.
The Bombers move on to face the to be determined loser between the Jackalopes and the Sabres. Like we said, that match will be on next Saturday, you said?
Yep. Bright and early in the morning, 5 a.m. Central, for those of you
Is that
in
US
America.
Central? Yeah, okay.
It'll be, I believe that is 11 a.m. in Central European time.
So whoever falls in that upper bracket match will face the Bombers, and from these three teams we will get our final two for the final, which will be a best of 3 series. So we can expect that to be coming up pretty soon. Should be exciting.
Sabres, of course, have already faced the Bombers, so we could see a rematch in this next in match 13 down here, or it's even possible that the grand finals is a rematch. Lots of drama. Well, I want to personally, from me to you, thank every single viewer for watching. Every single one.
Yep.
It's been an absolute pleasure commentate another match with you, Beaver.
You as well, sir.
Stay tuned for ACES next week. Join the Discord to be notified about future matches, and we will see you all next time.